So I'm going to be telling you all a story right now and then you need to interpret it. There's an old lady who lives in a village which is very beautiful, has everything that the villagers might need. Amazing varieties of food, clean water, exposure to nature, beautiful hills, amazing crafts, everything. One day while she is sitting and enjoying nature and drawing water from the river for her household chores, she hears someone say that there's gonna be a drought soon and everything here will die. So we better store a lot of everything in our houses. As she hears them talk like this, she is stormed with fear, a lot of fear. And every single night she started getting up and started storing water and vegetables in her own house. She was so scared that she made an inventory of everything she might need in the next 1 year and stopped moving out of her house. She thought that someone else would barge in someday and steal her stuff when the drought occurs, so she built very strong walls and doors in her house and locked herself inside. As she did that, she started getting sick from the recycled water she was using from the last few months, from the stale vegetables she was eating. She started cursing God and her destiny for everything she was going through. It had now almost been 8 months that she was locked inside, and her groceries were almost ending, and she had hardly any energy left to do her chores. She decided to go out and seek help from outside. She mustered all her energy to break the walls she had made to lock herself inside. It took her almost an entire day to get rid of the walls she had created around her house. She exhausted herself to sleep in the middle of this activity, and the next day when she woke up, she was completely moved by what she saw. Can you guess what did she see? Well, she saw a lot of children playing happily outside her house. She saw a lot of wild grass and animals grazing on the grass. She stepped outside her house and started walking towards the river to see if it still has water or not. In her way, she was almost stuck with the variety of vegetation that had grown, and from the happy faces she saw enjoying their night meals. She had grown very weak in these last few months, and it took her a lot of time to reach the river. She almost started crying when she reached the river. She sat there sobbing and cursing herself when she saw the river overflowing with water and still being the same clean water that it used to be. She sat there crying for hours and cursing herself for believing in those who said there's gonna be a drought. She had believed in something which those people were not sure of themselves and allowed fear to restrict herself. She had not only lost 8 months, but she had lost all her relations, her energy, her love of life, and everything else. She had grown so weak and now feels so selfish to even ask for help. She keeps sobbing while sitting at the riverbank, and the story ends. But my question to you is, does the story really end here? Are we all not the same old woman? We have been told that we can't have enough, that there's not much for everyone, that the poor gets poorer and the rich get richer, that money is hard to earn, that we can only dream to be rich and successful. We have been told all of those beliefs by people who hardly knew any truths themselves. We consciously or unconsciously made these beliefs our own and restricted ourselves in our limited minds. We stopped enjoying the abundance there is and also stopped thinking big. These walls that she had created outside her house are the same walls we have created in our perception. The stale vegetables in the water are the stale ideas and thoughts that we keep recycling in our minds. Well, Albert Einstein put it in an amazing way. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. So we need to go beyond our mind. The breaking of the walls means breaking the limitations of our own mind. The beautiful green surroundings outside the house represents the abundance that exists and is waiting for us to explore. all that we need to do is choose to overcome our limiting beliefs and our limiting mindset. Here begins the second part of the video where I tell you what exactly can you do to get rid of these limiting beliefs. Take a pen and a paper and start writing what your ideal day, when there will be no restrictions, no money constraints, no baggage, no past failure, no fear of failure, nothing exists. What will your ideal day look like? Now simply what you need to do is keep your paper below a glass of water before sleeping every single night. So water has its own intelligence, and I have explained that to you in one of my previous videos, which you can find either here or here somewhere. You can check that out. Keep a glass of water on this paper. When you wake up, drink this water. This will help you with quantum jumping and becoming the best version of yourself who has overcome their limiting beliefs. This is one of the most powerful techniques to overcome limiting beliefs. This was the 6th video in the Mindset Makeover for Business Success series. In the next video, I will be giving you some more amazing ways to overcome these limiting beliefs and the walls that you might have created around yourself. I would also love to invite you for a free coaching call with me where I will help you with one of your burning business problems and show you my coaching system. If you want to book a free coaching call, you can go to divya.coach/application and fill an application form so that I can understand your coaching needs better. You know what? I loved writing this story, and I would love if you can tell me in the comment box if you liked the story or not, and would you want me to write more of those? Could you relate with the story, and do you want me to make more videos like these? Alright lovelies, that was all for today's video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Love and freedom from my side.